Hello and welcome to World of Tanks with Trapsikis. Today we're watching a replay of one of my clanmates, Josh Frost, playing in the Tiger 1 Tier 7 German Heavy, and he was lucky enough to be top tier. If you have a look at the tanks on both teams, you'll notice that it is quite well matched both regards to skill and what tanks are on the teams. Both teams have two top tier heavies and one top tier medium. Some second tier heavies and TDs, and tier 5 there's a heavy on the enemy team and a medium and a couple of TDs on the friendly team. So with regards to firepower, etc., it is quite well balanced, and you'll also notice that none of the players on either team has a very high rating, so it seems to be a rather well balanced match. Now Josh's team only has the Leopard pushing up onto the hill with a couple of heavies to follow, but heavies tend to be too slow to really be able to contest the hill. However, the enemy team seems to have not tried to conquer the hill at all, so Josh has a gap to get onto the hill without getting shot at. Now he's waiting for the M6 to expose himself, but unfortunately that doesn't happen, and now Josh on this side of the hill is able to proximity spot the heavies on the opposite edge of this little ridge line. However, there's a lot of risk for the enemy artillery to be able to shoot him, so that's something to watch out for when you're playing in this position. There also tends to be some medium tanks over on the 1 and 2 lines on the little islands over there, which can get some shots onto you if you're spotted, so be careful for that. Now the Tiger 1 doesn't have a very good armor. The turret only goes up to about 160 in places, so the armor isn't great, but the maneuverability is okay and the gun is very adequate. So this tank is not your typical head-on heavy tank. You tend to try to be in more of a supportive role, like a heavy medium rather than a classic heavy tank. Okay, so far he's been hit by artillery once and lost his radio man in the track, and he has chosen not to repair either of those. Now he's got a very nice shot at the M6 and takes it, securing his first bit of damage and first kill for the game. However, now he is vulnerable to artillery fire, so he moves up against the ridge line to avoid the incoming artillery shells, which don't happen. So they seem to be focusing on someone else. And then the friendly artillery focuses on the Oni, doing a little bit of damage and stunning him, but I don't believe they took out the tracks or anything. Now Josh has a nice shot on the enemy Panzer 4H, but low rolls, so he needs 2 shots to secure the kill. And there's a bunch of enemy tanks down here on very low hit points without looking up, so Josh has a gap to eliminate a few of them. Friendly fire kills some of the hit points from the Panthers, so Josh can get his 3rd kill for the 3rd shot. Now the T-34 sitting there. Josh doesn't change position, but fortunately is only tracked both by the artillery and the T-34, and then he secures the kill. Now suddenly up to 6 kills with just over 1,000 damage. Lost the track to the artillery again, and again he waits for his crew to repair it instead of using a repair kit. Right, so the enemy OIE is spotted, but he is taking a lot of fire, so it seems like Josh is going to try to get a line on him, but he's taken out by the friendly Hellcat before that happens. Now Josh very wisely plays it safe here, because the Oni has been unspotted for a while, so you never know whether he's still here or he's moved, and in fact he is still on this ridge. So this will be an interesting fight. Fortunately for Josh, the Oni decides to go for the Leo, which was on 40 hit points, instead of focusing on the bigger threat, the Tiger, on nearly full health. Unfortunately, the M44 finds our hero of the day, but he is able to put a couple of shots into the Oni, and here he does a very wise thing. He pushes up against the side of the Oni, so the Oni is unable to build up momentum to ram him, and Josh is able to put in shots onto his side, and then the shot straight from the back onto the Oni can secure the kill. Remember, the standard rounds on the Tiger has slightly over 200mm of penetration, so the rear of the Oni shouldn't pose much of a problem for him. Now up to just over 2000 damage for his 7th kill. But his health is taking a beating, and the enemy artillery seems to have his address, so he is taking quite a lot of damage from their fire. But fortunately it seems that the team is doing well. Now you'll notice his gunner, commander and radioman are all dead. Normally on a heavy tank you will usually try to get your gunner back into action first to improve your accuracy, but in this position where he's providing eyes for his team, I agree with his decision to rather repair the commander and get better vision to allow his friendly tanks to be able to see the camping enemies. Unfortunately, he loses some more to the fire of the M44, and he doesn't get a chance to head back. Now he gets a nice roll on the griller and starts backing out, but takes another shot from the M44. Down to 21 hit points, lost his gun, his observation device, his track, and 3 of his 5 crew members. Already on 8 kills, so he has secured his Radley Walters. However, there are still some dangerous enemy tanks alive, so he needs to play carefully to eliminate them. Tiger wisely doesn't back up far enough to allow Josh to give him a shot, but the SU comes out, and then Josh immediately falls back to avoid the artillery shell that he expects may be incoming. Auto aims on the Tiger, but there's no shot there. He'd have to shoot through the building, and the Hellcat secures the SU-100. There's only the enemy Tiger and the artillery remaining. The Tiger's down to 132, and Josh secures the kill. I'm just going to pause here for a second. You'll notice that his medkit has been cooled down, so he had the option to repair his crew, which he did not do. And if he had repaired one of his crew members, he would only have lost 4 criticals instead of 5, so he would not have gotten the billets medal. However, because he chose not to revive any of his crew members, he will be awarded the billets medal for eliminating an enemy if he manages to win and survive the rest of this game. Now, we know the enemy artillery knows where he is, and we know they've been shooting at him, so let's hope he can survive the rest of this game. Fortunately, the M44 seems to be on the run, so he is unlikely to have a gap to shoot back at Josh. Now Josh gets his gunner back into action to improve accuracy, but at the moment the enemy M44 is not spotted. Friendly tanks rushing in to spot the artillery, and the friendly artillery takes a shot and but misses, and the friendly ARL-44 takes him out. Very nice game, Josh, and because he did survive and win, he will be awarded with the billets medal, which is something you don't see every day. Right, let's have a look at the post-game stats. Ace Tanker, Hand of God, Duelist and Fire for Effect, and then the very nice shinies, Radley Walters Medal, Billets Medal, High Caliber, and Top Gun for securing 9 kills on the enemy team. Total damage of 2,629, and a base experience of 1,276, which is a very nice total for the Tiger. You'll see something very interesting here. Of the 16 shots fired, not only did he hit every shot, but he penetrated every shot, which is something quite rare. you'll see a lot of shots either go wide and miss their target, or hit and only crit but not penetrate. This is something that you don't see every day. And fortunately for Josh, because he was running a premium account, he makes a profit of nearly 40,000 credit, and he gets a total experience of nearly 2,000 for this game. Very well done, Josh, and thank you for watching.